Yours, damn right, it's better than yours. I can teach you.
What it is, ho? Oh, what's up? Emma says Scotty boring as fuck. I cannot believe this girl fought this hoe because she was boring. I mean, like, we all been saying that Scotty was a boring ass hoe, but like, god damn, like, girl, you had to get in the field behind it. That's crazy, girl. Anyways, what's good? What's up, Messy Mob? It's your girl, MessyMya, and I am back again with another video. So today, we are going to be getting into some mess concerning the Baddies Midwest episode from last night. Girl, I'm finna do a review. I'm not gonna waste any more of your time, girl. Let's get into it. Okay, so the episode starts off exactly where we left off last episode with Summer versus Jasmine Renee. So in my opinion, I feel like can't now one of these hoes get down. And I said what I said, especially Summer. Summer cannot hold her head up to save her life. Like, girl, hold your head up, ho. Like, her head is down 90% of the fight. She ran up with her head down. She throwing hands with her head down. She's windmilling, but it's like she's windmilling, but she's barely connecting. Like, it's just a mess. Like, she's missing 80% of her hits. Barely connecting, windmilling. Like I said, her head is down to the ground. Her wig is off. She ain't her girl. It was just a mess, okay? It was a mess. Like, you know when you're play fighting with your siblings, but like you just playing around, but it's like, okay, so just because that you playing around, it's like you're not trying to really hurt each other. That's really what this is what it gave me. That's the vibe that I got from this, okay? These two hoes can't fight. Like I said what I said, but I was here for it, okay? I was here for it because it's like, as you should, because Summer they was not only popping it so much on the, on the little sprinter, but Summer threw water on Jasmine. So yes, both of y'all get off that sprinter and get in the bank. As y'all should. I was here for it, but was I impressed? No ma'am, no ham, no turkey. I was not. And girl, I like Summer. Like I said, Summer, she irritate me, and I feel like she a little, like I said, girl, she not the brightest crayon in the box, but I like her, okay? But baby, she can't fight. She can't fight. I said what I said. She's, so if I had to give it to somebody, it would be Jasmine. But it's like, girl, it's not because you can fight. It's literally just because Summer is the worst fighter. Like, she just couldn't do nothing with you, girl. But you really wasn't doing nothing with her either. But it's like, girl, she's the worst one, okay? So like I said, girl, Summer is in the paint. I said what I said. Summer is in the paint. A lot of y'all faves be popping them gums and they hide behind their friends or duck smoke. Summer talk that mess, but she get in the paint, okay? She just needs to learn how to get down. That's all. She has to learn, like, because for you to pop it as much as you do and you can't get down, it's just not a good combination, child. Like, it's just not, okay? Girl, like, she be having me stressed out, girl. Okay, so Summer calls out another fade. It's with Yoshi, girl. Another fight. Ding, ding, ding. Girl, so it's Yoshi and Summer, okay? Yoshi looking like a pretty tangerine in that orange jumpsuit, child. Why you let that girl tag you like that? Like, what, girl? It's like, it is so crazy because it's like I am not biased at all. So it's like, even when I like somebody, like, y'all know this whole time, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Summer be popping it. It's like, I like Summer. So it's like, I want her to win every now and then at least. Like, girl, I don't want to keep seeing her get whooped on. But it's like, now that she finally won, I'm happy for her. I'm proud of her. No shade. I am. I love it for her. Because it's like, girl, finally. But I'm looking at Yoshi like, girl, you really let Summer whoop your ass like that? Girl, why you let that girl tag you like that? Like, Summer was slinging this hoe every which way. Toss this little bitch like a salad. Toss this little hoe. Girl, like, toss this hoe like a salad, like I said. Then ended up on top of her, cat all in Yoshi face. So disrespectful. So disrespectful. That's when I was like, yes, Summer, get that hoe. You know what I'm saying? Like, finally. I have been waiting for this moment. I'm tired of seeing Summer get tossed, okay? Okay, so let's get into it. You know, Summer calls out Yoshi. They start squaring up. Summer is in there. Summer was on her. Like, Yoshi was doing the best she could, but it got to a point where, like, Summer was just dogging her, and Summer just, well, not dogging her, it wasn't all that. Let me stop. Okay, but Summer slung her, got on top of her, started beating this hoe like a drum, okay? I am not exaggerating, child. All right. So, girl, security broke it up after Summer popped her... After Summer popped her pussy all in Yoshi's face and had this girl laid out on her back, okay? Yoshi need to go home. You let Summer get you like that? Oh, no. So like I said, I'm proud of Summer, okay? I'm proud of Summer because it's like at a certain point, girl, I don't want to keep seeing you get tossed like a salad, okay? Girl, I'm going to need you to win a fade every blue moon, every now and then, something, girl, okay? But I'm still looking at, again, because I'm not biased, girl, I'm still looking at Yoshi, and I'm just like... I'm side-eyeing Yoshi because I'm like, girl, I've seen Summer get down and she can't get down. Girl, you need to go home. If you can't even beat Summer or at least tie with Summer, girl, you're not getting in the field with nobody else. Like, you're not winning against nobody else. Summer tore that girl up, okay? Y'all remember, okay, I don't know if y'all watched Bad Girls Club or not, but do y'all remember when they kept picking on Judy on Bad Girls Club season 7, New Orleans, right? And Judy finally popped Shelly and dragged her with one hand. But it's like, girl, you got dragged by Judy. Like, we were all proud of Judy because, you know, they kept picking on her and, you know, Judy was the odd one out. Judy couldn't really fight like that. But it's like, we looking at Shelly like, girl, like, you really let this girl do you like that? It's like that situation. Like, I'm proud of Summer, but Yoshi, girl, you gotta go. So Yoshi is popping her ish after the fight as if she won. I'm just like, girl, please stop. Ivory wants Big Lex again, but she admits that she didn't just whoop Big Lex. She's like, I didn't just whoop her. Big Lex can fight, this, that, and the third. She held her own. I'm like, yes, give my girl her 10. Soon after this, the OGs pull up, and baby, they see that the new girls just look a mess. Okay, baby, we see cornrows, we see wig caps, we see wigs flying, we see, you know, girl, it's just a mess, and it's very clear that the new girls have been getting in the paint. And girl, and you can say what you want. I don't care what OG is your fave, but the new girls are carrying the season right now. The new girls are carrying the season right now. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. Okay, so like I said, the OGs pull up and they see that the new girls are into it, okay? It's still Summer against everybody else, and in the midst of all of this, Ivory called out Jayla. Okay, so y'all know how Ivory gets when she mad. When Ivory gets mad, she wants everybody, especially if you and her had already gotten into it. Everybody on her list, she wants everybody, nobody's safe, okay? Keep in mind that her and Jayla had just kind of like, not made up, but they more so like talked out their issues the night before. So I was kind of looking at her like, you know, weird, but whatever. Weird, but whatever. Okay, you guys, like I said, she already mad. She already want to get in the paint. At this point, she's just checking off everybody off her list. Okay, she just want to get in the paint. She mad. This is how Ivory is. We used to it or whatever. You know, so I wasn't surprised that she also called out Jayla. Now, when I tell y'all, as soon as she called out Jayla got to taking off her jewelry. As soon as Ivory said, Jayla, you too, let's go. Girl, Jayla wasn't ducking no smoke. She wasn't ducking no smoke. Like I said, yes, it was weird to me because they had just talked it out the night before. If y'all just talked it out and moved forward, why are y'all doubling back? Weird, but okay. We're here now. She called out the fade. Jayla wants to, Jayla's not going to turn down no fade. You know what I'm saying? Girl, we made up, but you're not going to punk me. You're not going to punk me. So let's go. Let's get in the field. Okay? Girl, so while Jayla is taking off her jewelry, Ivory and Big Legs goes another round. And Ivory ends up dropping Big Legs. Hold on. Before I give my opinion on that, let me rewatch it real quick. Okay, so I just watched it again in slow motion. I had to rewatch it because the only thing that I had remembered prior, the only thing I really remembered at first was, Ivory dropped her. But I just rewatched it and I slowed it down this time. So, okay, they squared up. They both ran up. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to lie. Big Legs, that first, I ain't going to lie. Her first hit ate. ate down. She had caught Ivory in the back of the neck, child. It was, girl. I need to start slowing it down more. But when she got her in the back of the neck, she kind of wrapped her arm around Ivory's neck and just kept it like that. So I don't know why these girls do that. I feel like a headlock can either work in your advantage or it could do you bad. Like, because DTB just did this to Rolly, right? In the second round, I believe. Because the first round, I feel like DTB ate. The second round with Rolly and DTB, though, DTB had put her in a headlock, but by her doing this, it allowed Rolly to just give her straight face shots. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like this is exactly what happened with Big Lex and Ivory. Ivory was just tagging her, like, and it took like a few of those for Big Lex to finally snap out of it and start tagging her back. And as soon as she started tagging her, girl, Ivory done, put this hoe on the floor. Okay. Now, like I said, I feel like Big Lex and Ivory always go toe to toe. They always go toe to toe. I love it. I'm not gonna lie. I do. But I'm gonna give this round to Ivory. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna give it to Ivory. I said what I said. I'm gonna give it to Ivory. Okay? But Big Lex, she was still in there. I said what I said. She was in there. She's always in there. But this round, I'm gonna give it to Ivory, girl. As soon as Ivory drops Big Lex, security breaks it up. And I'm just like, for what? Like, it was just getting good. It was just getting good. Why would you break it up? Why would you break it up as soon as she dropped her on the floor? Like, this irritated me. Like I said, I like Big Lex. I love Big Lex. So, hold on. She kind of lost me when she called out J-Lo. We're going to get to that later. But I still do like her, though. Okay? I still do like Big Lex. However, it's like, still, though, like, how y'all going to break it up as soon as Ivory put her on the floor? That's crazy. Like, that is crazy. Like, okay, so girl, that irritated me. So now we're on to the next fade. Now it's Jayla versus Ivory. Jayla ready, Ivory ready, you know? Okay, so I slowed this one down too. And this one was weak. Like, I feel like for Jayla to get down as good as she gets down, and for Ivory to get down as good as she gets down, this fight was so weak. I was not impressed. Slowed it down. Still wasn't impressed. Girl, but it's like at first, like they were missing. And then like they were grabbing each other and holding on to each other. But it's like, I'm not gonna lie. Ivory did get more hits in. You slow it down. She did get more hits in. But like it got to a point where like Jayla was just blocking her hits, but it's like Jayla wasn't really like swinging back, and it's like, what is going on? It was just a mess. It was weak. Like, literally, what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? Please make it stop. And then security tries to like, okay, so at the beginning, right, before they like actually started to get at each other. So at the beginning, when they were getting into it, like I said, they were missing. They really weren't even doing anything like that. But hold on. But in the midst of it, security like hurries up and tries to grab Ivory, not Jayla. Like he tried to hold on to Ivory and grab her, but Ivory caught it and was like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Why are you doing it? Leave me alone. And I don't know why security keeps doing that. They keep doing it only to the new girls because they are biased and they are weird. Let them get into it. Y'all are weird. Okay, so after this, Bad Dolly takes this opportunity to confront Anna again. Okay, now me personally, I feel like Bad Dolly was definitely weird for this. But hear me out. Let me tell you why. I feel like she was weird because it's the same thing with Ivory and Jayla. And I said that Ivory was weird too. Because if y'all talked it out the night before, why are you bringing it up again? Why? Like, if you was really on that, not if you was really on that, child, whatever. But yes, like if you was really on that, you should have did it the day before when you initially confronted her. You should have did it the day before. Not talk it out with that person And then y'all, you know, like lead us to think that y'all cool now, or not cool, but y'all got past y'all issues. And then it's the day after that, and now you want to get into it again about something that y'all already talked it out about. Girl, please. You know what I'm saying? It was just weird. Like, girl, like I said, I understand why Bad Dolly wants to get into it with Anna, because I seen Anna pop that ish. Okay? Popping her gums all out the side of her neck about Bad Dolly. You know, when Bad Dolly had on those rings and Bad Dolly was doing what she was doing, Anna Mac didn't agree, and she was calling her all type of B words and clout chasers and this and that. Or it's on camera. Okay? So I'm not stupid. I understand why Bad Dolly feels away, but it's like, girl, why didn't you just get her when you initially confronted her? The same thing with Ivory. You and Jayla literally talked it out. Why are y'all getting into it right now? It's just, they're both weird. Like, oh my goodness. They're both weird. But at the same time, the difference between Ivory and Jayla versus Ivory and Anna, the difference between Ivory and Jayla versus Bad Dolly and Anna is that Jayla got in the paint. Jayla got in the paint. Whether we talked it out or not, you're not finna keep calling me out like you're punking somebody. You're not punking anybody. You're not punking nobody. So now I'm looking at Anna and I'm like, you're scary. You're a punk. But we already knew this though. Like, you are literally scary. Like, there's no way. And if you don't think that Anna Mac is scary, like I said, all you got to do is just compare the situations. It's the same thing. The same exact thing. Anna Mac and Jayla, they talked out their issues the night before. Bad Dolly and Anna talked out their issues the night before. Okay? Now it's the day after, and Ivory and Bad Dolly is clearly still not past it. They want to get in the paint with this person. The only difference is that Jayla took that fade and Anna did not. So it's like at a certain point, it's like, how many times are you going to let this girl call you out? This girl clearly thinks that you're scary. And it's not even about, because I understand Anna too, where it's like, we already talked about it. I already told you my piece. I already said my piece. And we talked our issues out. Why are we still talking about this? Why are we still, like, you know what I'm saying? I understand that, but it's like, how many times you gonna duck it? Like, she clearly wants you. Talking about something, I'm not gonna fight you. I'm not gonna fight. Girl, get in the paint, girl. Like I said. Cause, you know, and like I said, I understand. You know what I'm saying? They talked out their issues, okay. But it's like, again, this, y'all, is, no. Because even though Ivory and Jayla talked out their issues, Jayla still was not ducking no smoke. Ivory said, come here. Jayla did just that. And they got in the field. It clearly wasn't no real issue because they shook hands afterwards. You know what I'm saying? But Anna didn't want to get in the paint at all. You're a punk. Bad Dolly is weird for bringing it back up. But you also, girl, child, but then got the nerve to try to check Biggie about ducking Summer. Like, it just don't make no sense. Like, and then everybody are such hypocrites. It irritates me so bad because there's no way. And I understand Biggie definitely is a punk ass hoe. Biggie's a punk. We already know this. Okay. First of all, y'all knew she was a punk before y'all brought her back for another season. Y'all should have left her off Bad and Bougie. Y'all shouldn't have brought her back. No shade. Y'all should not have brought her back onto Baddies. Y'all shouldn't have. Y'all knew she was a punk before she came into the season. So now y'all trying to get y'all clout off this. Y'all trying to make this a storyline. Girl, please. So Summer basically called out Biggie to get into it, okay? Because Biggie was trying to be funny at the auditions. And again, this is what I'm talking about with Biggie. How Biggie be trying to be funny in the moment when somebody else is getting into it. She chimes in a lot. She's laughing. She's playing. She's trying to clown the other person. But now the other person want to get in the field with you. And now you quiet. You don't want to get in the field. So Summer calls her out. And Summer was like, girl, well, at the auditions, you had my wig and you was trying to clown me to talk about, smell it. Yeah. It's just so stupid. Okay, so So now Biggie's like, well, I'm not gonna, no. Like, you know, Biggie's like, I didn't come here for that. And I didn't come here to, girl, get in the paint. Like, there's just no way. Like, I'm just thinking, I'm just like, y'all is really letting these new girls punk y'all. Punk y'all and call y'all out. And like I said, if you don't think Biggie or Anna is a punk or picky choosy, y'all might use picky choosy, y'all might use punk. But if y'all don't think they are, it's because y'all are biased because they are your favorites. Because like I said, all y'all gotta do is compare Biggie, the way Anna reacted to Bad Dolly and the way that Biggie reacted to Summer. All y'all gotta do is just compare that to how J-Lo reacted to Ivory. And that will tell you everything you need to know. It might not make sense as to why we're getting into it, but you're not finna keep calling me out like I'm a punk or something. Like, no. But now that we're on the subject, later down the line, I kind of understand why Tasiki fought for Anna, like, against Bad Dolly. Because it's like, I kind of understand why now at this point. Because clearly, Bad Dolly presses Anna again. And Anna didn't do anything about it. Okay? So it's like, at a certain point, you're not finna keep picking on my friend. Like, my friend is a punk ass hoe. She keep copping pleas. She don't want to fight. You're not finna keep picking on her. You're not. So I'm gonna take that face. So I kind of understand why Bad Dolly and Tasiki got into it now a little bit. I kind of understand it a little bit because it's like Anna Mac, how many times does she have to call you out for you to finally be like, all right, fine, you want it so bad, let's get it. You know what I'm saying? You clearly have issue. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? But it's like Bad Dolly, this girl clearly does not want to fight you. Like, girl, she don't want to get into it with you, girl. Like, how many times is you going to press her? How many times is you going to call out that fade? She don't want to get into it with you. So yeah, the girls were on Biggie for not taking that fade with Summer, but they weren't on Anna. Like, it just don't make no sense. It's the same situation. Like, Summer is mad at Biggie for something that Biggie said at the auditions, and Bad Dolly is mad at Anna Mac for saying something at the auditions about her too. Why y'all not on Anna Mac for ducking that fade? It just don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. Like, y'all mad at Biggie, and the only thing that I can think of is because that Summer also is into it with Anna Mac. But I feel like it's just, bro, it's just so dumb. Like, they pick and choose who they want to hold accountable. Like, if y'all gonna hold Biggie accountable for ducking fades, y'all need to hold Anna Mac accountable too. Because Anna Mac is not trying to get in the paint with Bad Dolly. Oh, y'all might not like this review because I'm calling out everybody fades. I'm not gonna lie. And it hurts my heart because I like these girls, but it's like, I am not biased, girl. I gotta say it. I am not going to bite my tongue just because I like one person more than the other. I'm just not like that. I'm sorry. Okay? Y'all can like it or love it, but, it is what it is. All right? So, like I said, Summer wants Biggie. Biggie does not want Summer. Anna Mac steps in. I'm just like, girl, again, picking and choosing, stepping in for Summer versus Biggie, but didn't even want to take your fade with Bad Dolly. Something that Bad Dolly is trying to handle off of something that you said at the auditions. Y'all keep trying to make it about the ticket. It's not about the ticket. It's about all that ish that Anna Mac was popping after Bad Dolly left the room. But whatever. Girl, moving forward, Pretty P and Big Lex call each other out. Because as you guys know, Big Lex was into it with Ivory on the Sprinter. And Pretty P pretty much rushed her. Being a follower. Being a follower, she rushed Big Lex. Big Lex, it really wasn't it was a little scuffle, but whatever. Big Lex, yeah. So, girl, now they're face to face. It's time to get down, okay? Now, me personally, I feel like Big Lex was macking this hoe. Pretty P was in there, though. She was in there. Pretty P is not that bad of, Pretty P is not the best at getting down. But, she's not the worst, though. You know what I'm saying? She's not too bad. She's not too bad. So now Pretty P wants to get in there with Diamond. She calls out Diamond's fade because she says that Diamond was looking at her weird. I'm just like, girl, no shade to DTB. I love me some Diamond. Y'all know I love me some Diamond, but y'all know she is her eyes caught like a pistol. Okay, girl, you don't know if she was looking at you or not. Stop lying. Y'all hoes want a storyline so bad. You don't know what she was looking at, girl. Please. And how was she looking at you weird? When you came into the mixer, you weren't even doing anything. Like, girl, girl, please. This is what I'm saying. Everybody is saying like, oh, I feel like Baddies is scripted now. But I don't think that it's scripted. I just feel like Baddies is really, it's just heavily produced. Like, you can tell when, you can just tell, child. You can tell it's heavily produced. The producers are in these new girls' ears. You can tell, baby. Because, girl, it was so random. It was a lie. And I know it's a lie because DTB is cockeyed. So, girl, please. So, child, let's get into this, okay? So, like I said, Pretty B calls out, DTB says DTB was looking at her weird. DTB, girl, her bonnet is on now. She got her mouth guard on. In my opinion, it looked like she was ready, but Tinkerbella wanted to take that fade, okay? In my opinion, I feel like Pretty P did as best as she could, but I feel like Tinkerbella tore through her. And I said what I said, okay? Tore through. Like, tear this girl up, like, Tinka takes the fade because she claims that Diamond is still healing pretty much from the reunion. Her lip is messed up. She don't got no tooth. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So that's why Tinkerbella claims that she took that fade. Tinkerbella starts to bust and splits and do what Tinkerbella do, child, after she get into it with somebody. Just basically starts to troll and do that goofy stuff. And then Tinkerbella and Pretty P starts to square up again. Tinkerbella continues to troll her, but Diamond runs up and they jumps her for a few seconds. Now, this was lame to me. I don't care. I said what I said. I don't care how much I like Tinkerbella. I don't care how much I like DTB. Because y'all know I like both of them. I mess with both of them. But this right here was lame. And I said what I said. Okay? First of all, if DTB is too injured to fight all of a sudden, and y'all don't want her to get her lip busted, and she's still missing a tooth, and she can't get into it. First of all, why is she jumping people? Why is she jumping people? Why is she sneaking people? Just like with Automatic with last season. I don't understand. Like, I just don't get it. Because the main point of you taking her fade was because you felt like she was too injured to get into it with Pretty P. So why are y'all jumping her? It don't make no sense. It just did not make any sense to me. I feel like it was lame. Girl, if you wanted that fade, DTB, you should have ran that when she first called you out and not let Tinkerbella take that fade. And I don't even know why Tinkerbella took the fade, because DTB just went round for round with Rolly, someone who is way bigger than Pretty P. Girl, please. So just the whole thing was weird, like, and I don't mind. I didn't I don't know, it's just weird to me, like. Clearly DTB is not too injured, or else she A, wouldn't have been on the season, or B, she wouldn't have went round for round with Rolly. So clearly she's fine. But like, I understand why DTB ran up, but it's like, girl, why didn't you just run up when she called you out? Like, why even let Tinkerbella take the fade for you? It just didn't make any sense. Like, and then you sneak her while it just don't make no sense. It's really just the principle, but at the same time, I don't feel bad for Pretty P, because it's like, you've been clout chasing and being a follower ever since you stepped foot on the show. Like, ever since you stepped foot on the show, you've been weird. Like, you got into it with Big Lex for absolutely no reason. And I really feel like you did that to duck smoke with Ivory. You did that to impress Ivory. You did that to be a follower of Ivory. You're weird. And then out of nowhere, out of everybody, you tell the only cockeyed person on the cast that she was looking at you weird. Girl, please. So at this point, you're a follower and you're weird and you're starting issues with people for no reason. So it's like, do I feel bad for Pretty P? No, but it still doesn't take away from the fact that, girl, them jumping her was weird. It was weird. It was still weird, whatever. But do I feel bad for her? No. Okay, so after they jump, like Tinkerbella and Pretty P go another round, and Tinkerbella is still tearing this girl up. Tossed her on the floor and started to Chun-Li her in her noggin, girl. Just all shoe upside, all upside Pretty P head. Just a mess. She was tearing that girl up. Okay, so after this, Ivory and Summer square up, and girl, Ivory tore this girl out the frame, girl. I'm not going to lie. Like, tore her all out the frame. It was a mess, okay? Now, Emma calls out Scotty for being boring. And she's basically like, you're boring. I just feel like you're boring and I'm here to replace you. I'm just like, girl. Like, this was so produced. Like I said, I don't feel like it's scripted, but I feel like it is so produced. Like, there's just no way. Either it's produced or you are really just like, girl, something is wrong with you, okay? Something's wrong with you either way, because, girl, what? Okay, so you're boring and I'm here to replace you. So Emma wants that because Scotty's boring. Emma's like, so what? What you want to do? Like, you want to get into it, or like, girl, it was just so lame. Like, I'm just like, damn. Like, I be calling Scotty a boring asshole too, but like, girl, I don't want to fight her. Like, damn. Okay, so she should have been like, what she should have said was, she should have said, I'm trying to take this fade for Janisha. I want to take that fade for Janisha. Like, you took her man. You took her man. I feel like you be trying to be funny towards her. You know she classy. I'm not classy, girl, so I'm going to take that fade for Janisha. Yeah, because y'all know how everybody be like, oh, Janisha need to just get it out the way with Scotty. So that's what Emma should have said. She should have been like, girl, I want to take that favor, Janisha. That's what she should have said. But she said that Scotty was boring, and it just makes you look weird. Okay? Girl, so Scotty is telling her, like, you're going to look so stupid. Like, Scotty was eating her up. Like, this is the first time I've seen Scotty, like, really eat somebody up. Scotty was eating her up. Like, girl, you're going to look dumb. And she was right. Emma, you look dumb. Trying to get in the paint with somebody just based off the fact that she's boring. Not because she took your man. Not because she did this, she did that. And then trust me, half of the fights on there are very much pointless. But it's like, girl, this, because she's boring? Like, please. Like, girl, ain't no way, girl. Okay, so Emma said, girl, you've been getting away with doing nothing, girl. Emma said, girl, I'm tired, girl. I'm tired of seeing you. I don't want to see you, girl. It's been 5 seasons and you've been getting away with doing nothing. I'm tired of you. Okay, so Emma wanted to get in the paint. But Scotty was on that, child. She was on that. She's like, you're pretty, so I hate this for you. But, you know, it's whatever. What's up? Okay? So, me personally, Scotty was macking her low-key. But, you know, I feel like Emma was in there, too. You know, Emma did the best that she could, especially because security would not let her go. Security was so... I just cannot. I can't. But, girl, Scotty was in there, child. Scotty took advantage, girl. Scotty took that wig off her head, ripped the wig. Girl, picked that wig up off the floor and ripped that hoe in half, girl. She said, now you need a new wig. Now you gotta go get a new wig. Girl, it was crazy. And she said, I'm gonna show you who's boring, baby. I'm gonna show you boring. She was eating Emma up, okay? Emma was feeling herself because she tore Summer up in the back of that Sprinter. Okay, so she was feeling herself, but it's like, girl, so she thought that calling out Scotty was going to be an easy dub. No, ma'am, no him, no turkey. And security is biased too, girl. You had no chance, girl. No shade. You had no chance. Okay, but security is grabbing Emma down. Okay, it was making me mad. But, you know, let's move on. Big Lex pissed me off, clean off. And y'all know, up until this point, no, you know what? I still like Big Lex. I do. I still like Big Lex, but she threw me off right here. She's like, oh, you bullied Gretch. Girl, what? What are you talking about? Gretch and Jayla went toe-to-toe every single time. Like, what are you talking about? Like, she bullied Gretch. Girl, oh my God. And then she's like, oh, you only fight people smaller than you. What are you talking about? Jayla is skinnier than Jayla. And then Jayla clocks it and it's like, well, I got into it with Rolly. Like, what are you talking about? Literally, what are you talking about? Like, I got into, like, there's no way you're sitting here saying, like, oh, and then she says, oh, Biggie was smaller than you. Gretch was smaller than you. What are you, man, please. Please. Gretch literally took this girl's, like, Gretch was a dentist. Like, Gretch is Jayla's dentist. And you sitting here telling me that Jayla bullied Gretch? Girl, bye. No. Jayla stood up for what she believed in. Gretch did not respect it, so they went round for round. That's just that. So, yeah, she pretty much called Jayla a picky, choosy bully. So, yeah. Girl, she only get into it with certain people. She only get into it with people that are smaller than her. I just, like, this whole thing was so dumb. So dumb. Like, these new girls want storylines so bad. It's crazy. But when I really think about it, why was the OGs low-key eating the new girls up? I don't know about the Jayla and Ivory, but everything else, like the OGs was low-key eating the new girls up. Like, you could tell, like, the OGs kind of just want to, like, sit cute, and you know what I'm saying? And the new girls are the ones that's finna get in the paint, but, like, the OGs been eating these new girls up. Excluding Bad Dolly and Anna, because Anna ducked that fade from that little newbie girl. But everybody else, yeah, the OGs are on that with the new girls. And Tinkerbella and DTB teaming up is still 8, but I just didn't respect the jumping. That's my only thing. I didn't respect the jumping. I don't think the jumping was cute, but they still ate Pretty Pete up individually. Like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, the OGs are eating the new girls up. So, child, while Big Lex and Jayla are into it, because they're into it now, they're arguing. Jayla is like, girl, she explaining herself a little bit, but at the same time, she's like, child, if you got smoke, what's good? I'm not ducking no smoke. I want all the smoke. You know, it's whatever. If you feel away, what's good? Nobody ran up. It was just too much arguing, child. Okay, so the girls walk into the house and the OGs have a house meeting first where they confront Biggie about ducking that fade with Summer. So again, I just feel like, again, as they should, because I feel like Biggie gets away with too much. But again, y'all knew Biggie was a punk asshole before y'all brought her on for another season. Why did y'all even bring her back? Like, Biggie should not be on the show right now. I'm not even gonna lie. Okay, and I know that Biggie keeps saying, like, you know, she's going through something. Y'all, if y'all don't know, Biggie recently lost her boyfriend, I feel like. I think it was her boyfriend. If not, somebody very close to her. But I'm pretty sure it was her boyfriend, okay? She recently lost a loved one, okay? So she's basically saying she's not the same, or she hasn't been the same ever since then. Which is understandable for sure. Like, we're all not going to be the same after we lose somebody close to us. I get it. I get it. But, girl, go home and heal. Literally. Go home, heal. Like, why? This is not the place for you. Not even, like, fighting-wise. That, too, because the show is literally centered around that, and you're talking about you don't want to get in the paint, or you're not going to. So, that's a problem within itself. But if you recently lost somebody and it's still affecting you, you should not be on this show. Out of all shows, baby, she just shouldn't be on the show. So everybody is on this girl like white on rice. They're telling her, like, and then they get on the subject of her not having Anna's back, and now they're on her about that, and baby, they're on her. Like, Rolly tells her, like, you hide behind Anna and Tasiki, and if you don't want to get in the paint, then you just need to be quiet, stop chiming in, stop talking too much. Rolly had a point. Now this, I don't really, like, about the whole, oh, you need to defend Anna thing. Like, I feel like unless Anna is getting whooped on, or unless Anna is getting jumped, there's no reason why Biggie should be jumping into anything. Okay? Especially with Summer, who, first of all, can't even fight, and second of all, is in Anna's weight class. So y'all not using the weight excuse no more. It's like it's always an excuse when it comes to Anna. So now that she's getting in the paint with Summer, y'all can't use the, oh, she's smaller than Summer. Y'all can't use that excuse no more. So now y'all are trying to bring up something else. No. If Anna Mac is not getting whooped on, or she's not getting jumped, there's no reason for any of her friends to jump in. It's just no reason. It's no reason. So I don't agree with that. I don't care how mad they get. I don't care how passionate about it they were. There was no reason for Biggie to get into that. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the whole punk thing. The whole Biggie and her confessionals talking about how she coming on to, she not finna get in the paint. What you mean you're not finna get in the paint? And then, like Rolly said, if you're not gonna get in the paint, then you just need to be quiet. Stop chiming in. Stop talking too much. Stop hiding behind your friends when it's time to get in the paint off of something that you did or said. Girl, please. It don't make no sense how y'all pop it as much as y'all do, but y'all don't want to get in the field. It don't make no sense. And then y'all say this and that about Summer, but Summer gets in the field knowing she gonna lose because she's not a punk. Like, I don't know what Scotty is trying to do with this short hair style. Like I said, girl, I don't want to be messy and say that she's trying to bite off Janisha, but it's like, girl, I don't know what it is, girl, but her confessional looks are a mess this season, child. All right. So again, the OGs are calling out Biggie. They're not really getting anywhere. They're not. But it's like, y'all sitting here, y'all calling out Biggie for ducking the fade with Summer, which is like, as y'all should, because she's an OG. Why are you letting a new girl punk you? I don't know why. But y'all not calling out Anna. It just don't make no sense. Y'all let Anna get away with everything. Anna ducked the fade too. It was the same thing. Like I said earlier, and I know y'all hate when I repeat stuff, baby. I'm going to repeat it because it's just like I feel like y'all not going to hear me. Summer was mad at Biggie about something that Biggie said at the auditions. Bad Dolly was mad at Anna Mac, not because of a ticket, but because Anna Mac was popping all that mess at the auditions about Bad Dolly. So now y'all mad at Biggie for ducking the fade with Summer over something that happened at the auditions, but y'all not mad at Anna Mac for ducking the fade twice now with Bad Dolly. It just don't make no sense, child. All y'all is some hypocrites, child. What is the difference, child? What is the difference? Y'all calling out Biggie, but y'all not calling out Anna. It don't make no sense. Okay? Girl, it don't make no sense. And then my thing is, okay, so let's get back on the subject with them feeling like Biggie needs to jump in for Anna Mac. Whatever. The whole thing is just so stupid. Okay? This is dumb. Like I said, Biggie being a punk and Biggie not wanting to get in the field and defend herself, I completely understand that. I get it. Because if that's the case, you should not be on the show. Okay, I get that. But where was Biggie when... No. Where was Anna Mac when Biggie got slapped down at the reunion by J.O.? Did Anna Mac have Biggie's back then? When J.O. came out on that stage and slapped Biggie, had her tumbling on stage. Where was Anna Mac? Oh, Anna Mac sat there and watched it happen. But now Biggie is expected to come and just be on 10 about Anna Mac. And girl, please, it don't make no sense. Because, girl, I really only seen Anna Mac defend Biggie a few times. No, a couple times. And that was really when it was like, the whole Kiva and like Nunu. And when that whole thing happened, that's the only time. But, girl, Biggie been getting bullied for like 3 seasons now. And girl, Anna Mac has barely defended her. So I'm just so confused as to where this argument is even coming from. It's stupid, okay? And I said what I said. But Rolly was speaking facts. Like I said, Biggie definitely does hide behind Tessiki and Anna. And she need to go home, okay? So Akbar and Biggie get into it. Akbar is calling her all types of fakes and this, that, and the third. So they're into it. The newbies come into the meeting while they're arguing with Biggie. And Summer and Ivory start going back and forth again. So, of course, Summer is still popping her ish, not scared of nobody. Nobody's going to shut her up. As much as they tell her to shut her mouth, she's not going to be quiet. Because y'all don't scare her. Y'all don't scare my girl, okay? Like, she's gonna keep talking. like, I don't know why they feel like they're gonna scare her into being quiet. It's not gonna happen. She's not scared of y'all. She's not scared of y'all. I don't care. She's not scared of neither one of y'all, okay? So, girl, Summer is still popping her ish and everybody else is chiming in because nobody likes her, okay? They're gonna make her the star. She is the star. They're so dumb and they're feeding into it. And girl, please, okay? So DTB confronts Pretty P. Pretty P still stood on the same business and basically said, like, girl, you was looking at me weird. I'm still on that with you. It's whatever. So DTB was like, I'm just letting y'all know, once I start, I don't stop. I want to go round for round for round for round for round. Okay? It was just funny. Like, I don't know, girl. The OGs is eating these new girls up, okay? So what else, girl? Like I said, girl, Emma talks to Scotty again. They get into it. It don't really go nowhere, but like, you know, Scotty was eating Emma up. Like, Scotty, I was surprised with her, like, verbally, like, because usually Scotty is like quiet. She don't really like when she does argue, she don't really say much, but she was eating Emma up. Like, she stood up and she pointed to Tasiki and she said, they call Tasiki boring too. Why you ain't get her? They call her boring too. Yeah, and we do. Emma was like, Tasiki's not boring to me. No, girl, you just knew she was going to get you, girl. But Tasiki is definitely boring. If Scotty is boring, Tasiki is definitely boring too. Please. Okay. So, child, Irie is going back and forth with Big Lex and Summer. Natalie is telling them to act right when they go to the club. Girl, Natalie be doing Biggie bad. Natalie told Biggie she got to stay in the house with the girls. So she's like, you know, the OGs, we're past the point where we're going to, you know, stay in the house with y'all. So we're not going to be staying in the house with y'all, but we're going to have 3, you know, OGs who are going to stay in the house with y'all. She picks Tinkerbella, DTB, and Biggie. Okay, now Tinkerbella and DTB makes sense. They just got on last season. Okay, that made sense. But even I don't care for Biggie too much, but they be doing Biggie so bad. Because Biggie has been on since Baddies West. She's been on since Baddies West. Like, they do her so bad. Like, how is Anna not going to be in the house? But Biggie's gonna be in the house, and Biggie was on Baddies before on the back. That's what I'm saying. And then that's another thing, Biggie girl. They do not respect you. Like, they don't respect you. Biggie is an OG. Say what you want. Biggie's an OG. Like, it's her 4th season. Come on. And then it's just crazy. Okay, so that is where the episode ended. I will see y'all again next week for another review. In the meantime, let's get into this tea. Now it's time for the tea. Okay, let's get into it. All right, but it's MessyMya, girl. I'm out. Bye.